Hey amigos, ¿qué hay? Bienvenidos de regreso a Final Fantasy XVI, a la parte número 7, donde la parte anterior ya por fin peleamos contra nuestros demonios. Ya Clive por fin aceptó lo que pasó, de que si nosotros al menos creemos que matamos a Joshua, ya por fin aceptó también el icon de fuego, a Ifrit. Y pues de ahora en adelante a seguir peleando, ¿no? Porque no tenemos ni idea quién es el tipo de la capucha, por qué me está llamando, dónde nos quiere llevar, qué nos quiere mostrar, ¿no? Pero sabemos que en Rosaria, de donde éramos originalmente, el lugar está muy mal porque los imperiales tratan horriblemente a esta gente. A ver si podemos hacer algo para ayudarles, ¿no? Va con nosotros Jill, va con nosotros Torgal, y al pobre de Sid no lo hemos visto desde que vimos que tenía un poco de infección de esta maldición de los portadores. Así que vamos a cargar la partida y ver qué pasa después, ¿no? Justo aquí. Caray, ahorita mi objetivo es regresar a East Pool, ¿no se llamaba? Sí. Vamos para allá. También ya conseguimos un nuevo poder, bueno, dos, ¿no? Nuevas combinaciones de Ifrit y ya me puedo enojar, ya tengo ira. Lo bueno que no está tan lejos este East Pool. ¿Qué pasa, Torgal?
Torgal, what is it?
Nothing good, I'll wager. Come on.
Oh, no, eso no es para nada bueno. Oh, veo el humo.
What happened here?
Uy, espero que no hayan tocado a la esposa de Lord Murdoch ni al viejito.
Pay for this.
A matarlos a todos.
We've got a live one.
Bien, los juntamos. Perfecto.
Remember our orders? No survivors.
Who would order such a thing?
Estos son nuevos. Muerto. Uno menos, dos menos. Limpio. Vamos rapidísimo, vamos.
Wake wins.
Thought you could escape us, did you, Brandon?
Escapar, está corriendo.
You're born a slave, and you'll die one.
Kill all the ducal dogs. Ducal dogs? We're innocent people. You know what to do.
¡Vamos!
Don't let them get away.
Capitán muerto. ¿A dónde?
Stay down. You know what to do, boy.
Este ataque está muy genial. Ok, hay más. ¡Uy! Vamos, vamos. Muy buena, Torgal. Hay una caja. No puedo pelear. Cubre esto.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Perfecto, los deshicimos. Oh no, es la casa de la esposa.
All must burn. The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annabella's command.
¿Anabela? La mamá.
My mother ordered this.
¡Cuidado! ¡Oh!
Clive.
Wait. Sick of Torgal. You know what's up, boy.
Doblado.
Don't let them get away. Over here.
¡Cuidado! Vamos.
There, boy. Get him, boy. Over here.
¿Cuánto daño le hicimos?
Sick of Torgal. Give them all you've got, boy.
¡Rómpelo! Bien.
There, boy. Get him. Not this time.
¡Qué esquivada!
Keep your distance, boy.
Ya está acabado.
Sick of Torgal.
¿Ese ataque qué es? ¡Uy! Vamos a revisar a los civiles. Espero que estén bien. Puros materiales de fabricación. Oh no.
I'm sorry, Lady Hannah. You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive. Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pole was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
Al menos Lady Hannah ya está con su marido, ¿no? Descansando y todo.
Now,
¿Quién eres tú?
rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Maldición. Vamos por todos, como les había dicho, vamos por el trono, vamos a cambiar las cosas. Solo espero que me dejen hacerlo. De una vez. Se me hace que Kupka es el tipo fuertote, ¿no? Corregir los errores. Qué bueno está la historia hasta ahorita.
We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Don't mind
Vamos
me.
rapidísimo a hablar con él.
Just taking a quick breathe.
Ah, Jill está aquí, Kay.
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
O podemos correr hacia la puerta.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most but march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Eso es a lo que me refería.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Griga.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind, well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups, the gods themselves.
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
Ok, entonces tenemos un plan. Y de hecho, ambos van de la mano porque podemos desestabilizar a uno. Me imagino que todos van por los cristales, ¿no? Nos vamos a encontrar con todas las naciones. Y si no les gusta nuestra nueva manera de pensar, pues vamos a pelear a ver quién pelea más duro, ¿no? ¿De quién es esa misión?
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
¿O te puedo ayudar? Digo, vamos juntos por ella.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Solo checa tu mochilita esta vez.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Ok, pero antes que nada, vamos a mejorar algunas cosillas por ahí. Lengua de fuego, 180. Espada de Gaia, espada bastarda. No puedo mejorar mi espada. Lengua de fuego se escucha genial. Vamos a comprarla. No lo puedo mejorar. No puedo mejorar nada de lo mío. Vamos a ver si puedo fabricar de aquí algo que me sirva. No, y de aquí tampoco. ¡Uy! Una espada negra con rojo combina increíblemente con el traje. Rapidísimo, solo hablo con Karen. Ah, todavía no, porque es misión principal. Vamos a ayudar a Sid. ¿Él también tiene una misión?
Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then might I ask a favour of you? I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
Pues sí, de hecho creo que hasta voy para allá.
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Muy bien, pues a buscar también a este tipo. 2 misiones nada más, sencillas. A ver, ¿dónde están? Hay una en Lost Wing que es aquí. Y acá. Vamos a hacer primero la de la carta. Por cualquier cosa que se mueva o algo así, ¿no? ¿Pasará algo con la misión secundaria? ¿Esta vez un nuevo final? ¿Un final extendido? Ah, miren, está justo aquí.
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
Ok, tenemos la bolsa.
Good. Looks like I'm in the right area.
Tenemos una poción. Oh, otra bolsa. Suministros, ya los tenemos. Otra más.
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though.
¿Y ella?
Come this far.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing. Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Un perro. Espero que no se haya comido o destrozado. De todas maneras, en Lost Wing es nuestra misión. Lo bueno que no está tan lejos. Lost Wing, el Imperio Sagrado de San Breki. A ver, antes de hablar con Quentin, vamos a esa misión de allá. ¿Cómo enfrían todo con los cristales? Oh, ¿él vende algo?
We haven't much, but you're free to look.
Ah, comprar, sí. Me confundo de qué botón hace qué. Ok, de aquí no puedo comprar nada. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Añade una nueva canción? ¡40,000! No, ni de broma. ¿Sales de protección? Sí, me voy a comprar una. ¿Qué son píldoras heroicas? Llena poco a poco la barra de...
Good day.
Así estamos bien.
Setting fast.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Hecho. Ok, al menos ya sabemos a dónde fue. Me gusta muchísimo la música. Personalmente, si un juego tiene música así, no me importa si está bueno o malo, en mi opinión vale la pena jugarlo solo por eso. ¡El perro! Necesito esto, compañero.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already.
¿No le puedo dar algo? ¿Carne o algo así? Hubiera estado padre que me hubieran dado la opción. Vamos rapidísimo a hacer esta misión. Encontrar al portador. ¿Si es por aquí la salida que busco? No, es atrás. Esperen, está bien confuso el mapa. Me sale que es aquí arriba. Ah, ok. Hacia allá voy. Sí, listo. Valle Norben. Se siente como hace años que estuvimos aquí, ¿no? Cuando fuimos contra Benedicta. Siento que no lo hemos jugado tanto, que fue hace como unas 4 horas atrás. Llegamos. ¿Será él?
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Vamos a apoyarlo. Vamos, Clive, corre. Colmillo afilado. Uy, un troll.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Get him, boy! There, boy!
Genial.
Don't let them get away. Get him! There, boy!
¡Qué buen ataque hice ahí!
You know what to do, boy. Get him!
Lo tenemos.
You know what to do, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Vamos, vamos. A ver si lo puedo romper. No, no, no. ¡Sí, cuidado!
Vamos. Don't let them get away.
¡Uy! Pensé que tenía más tiempo. Ya está muerto. ¿No sube de nivel esta vez? ¿Collar de huesos? ¿Qué es eso? Ah, eso es una fabricación. ¿Cuántos puntos tengo para subir? 511. ¿Y esto? ¿Qué hace el de 100? No. Ese es mi furia, pero cuesta 1000. 525 y es el que uso. Tengo ganas de subir este, más que nada. El ala de Fénix, la uso un montón. Oh, no.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
¿Habrá manera de cambiar cómo termina esta misión o ya estaba marcado que así tendría que ser? Pobre tipo. Pues creo que con eso, solo que le digamos a Quentin, completamos las misiones, ¿no? ¿Qué significará eso de arriba de mi vida? Hay una patita de perro que está activa. Hay una poción, ataque, un muñequito rápido y un reloj. No sé qué significan. Bien, llegamos. ¿Puedo entrar por acá? Espero que sí. Sí, ahí está.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Gracias. Por el bien del escondite. Y puros materiales de fabricación. Vámonos de regreso para entregar las misiones. Justo aquí, y ya de ahí nos pasamos a hacer la principal. En el mapa se ve que son 4 zonas, ya hemos visitado 2, entonces vamos como a la mitad. Porque si es así, ni se ha sentido.
Maybe I should just... Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
Me pregunto por qué salía el menú de entregar cosas. ¿Pudo haber perdido algo?
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter.
¿Tiene hija?
She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's away.
He never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Uy, honestamente, en esta línea de trabajo tener familia complica las cosas, ¿no? Más porque nos está casando ese tipo fuerte. Espero que no la involucre a su hija en esto. Y como yo tengo la espalda de Sid, yo lo cuido, no le va a pasar nada.
So what god's-forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot having? On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Oh, ¿tienes algo para mí? Espada de Gaia. Me gusta mucho el nombre, no sé ni quién es Gaia, pero se escucha genial. Ah, de aquí no me sirve nada, de acá tampoco. Estos no, y... nada. Pues voy a vender... Ah, tengo una espada de Gaia, perdón, ni siquiera sabía. Vamos a venderlos.
And be thankful you got that much.
Cinturón y hierro se va.
You got out else? And be thankful you got that much.
Y collares también estos que no voy a usar.
You got out else?
Vámonos.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, some foul's brewing. And it ain't tires borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
¿Otto? ¿Quién es Otto? ¿Es el herrero? Ah, no, Otto es el que atiende aquí.
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a boat.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning, let her know you're coming. We go way back, and she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... who is this Dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman? Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
¿Y él quién es? Informes de aliados desbloqueados. Así que es un buen conocer el tutorial. Informes de aliados. Ahora puedes consultar los informes de aliados al ver con Gaute tal vez, en el mostrador de los informes de aliados con ese simbolito. En la terraza del escondite. Estos informes recopilados por rompemaldiciones contienen información sobre las misiones actualmente disponibles en Balistea. Ok.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
A ver, solo quiero ver qué es esto.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
Ok. Después checamos eso. Vamos primero a la misión principal. Pensé que iba a ser las misiones que ya hice y si no las hubiera hecho, como que aquí las agarraba.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Cuatro, falta Torgal.
The keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Claro. Tengo dos misiones secundarias, una aquí y una acá, pero primero vamos a la principal, en Lost Wing. Ya en mi tiempo libre haré las otras misiones, ¿no? Al fin no se pierden de mucho. Bueno, esa información de que sí tienen una hija era algo importante.
We're meeting in Northreach. But will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
A ver, ¿cómo llego hasta allá? Ok, sí es un poquito lejos. Creo que me conviene transportarme aquí, ¿no? ¡Qué rápido! ¿Venimos solos? No, Torgal viene conmigo. ¿Recuerdan cuando Benedicta se volvió loca aquí y había arpías por todos lados? Dirígete a Northreach. ¿Qué es eso? Muerto. Me pregunto si puedo llenar más furia. Tal vez mejorándolo, ¿no? Ok, creo que ya llegamos. Ha de ser en este castillo. Vista clara.
There. Northry. The soldiers used to speak of a brothel. But that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
A ver, preguntemos por ahí.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
No.
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Pues ya estamos aquí.
However do they get that color?
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad.
They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
Solo espero que el trabajo sea: necesito que elimines a tantos tipos. O una plaga. ¿Ratas tal vez? Este lugar se ve muy diferente.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
No lo voy a mentir, no se ve tan impresionante desde aquí afuera.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
¿Qué tenemos aquí? Aceptaste la luna y las estrellas de Isabel.
Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Claro. Ok, Tatienne se fue sin decirle a nadie y no ha regresado.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you.
Ok, un
Let's see what
peine
her
que
chambermaid
perdió.
can tell us then.
¿Y si la están manipulando?
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in. and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Cicatriz en el ojo.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
¿Cuántos pueden tener cicatrices así, no? Después hacemos las principales. Permítame, ahorita regreso.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour.
Heard the bones fell favourably to the...
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Como mencionaron el collar, bueno, no el collar, lo que me dio el amuleto, me gustaría que sí se viera que Clive lo tiene puesto. Estaría padre ese detallito, ¿no?
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Bertrand, el nombre se me hace conocido. Bertrand, ¿dónde lo escuchamos? Tal vez ahorita que le pongamos cara al nombre, recordemos de dónde era. Sí está un poquito lejos.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
¿Eso de ahí es hielo? Enemigos. Ahorita no tenemos tiempo para eso.
For today, Branded.
Ya casi llegamos. Lo está tan bien mal.
There's still work to be done.
Aguanten, aguanten un poquito más. Solo que pongamos en marcha el plan y los liberamos.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stopped to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Ok, no causar una escena. Creo que eso depende más de ellos que de mí.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think...
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Genial. Ok, a las ruinas. Entonces sí, se me hace que él le quitó el peine que tanto le gustaba para intentarle comprar uno nuevo, pero no sabía el valor sentimental que tenía. Tal vez ella le dijo que prefería el viejo, se enojó y ahora la tiene capturada. Vamos rapidísimo para allá. ¿Son lobos?
It smells of death here, Torgo. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
¡Vamos! ¡Genial! ¡Ven para acá! Vamos, vamos. Vienes para acá. Tú también. Vámonos. Desechos. Esta vez no he subido de nivel. Oh no.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Caray, todas las personas de ahorita que hemos intentado buscar han terminado muertas. Tenemos que mejorar bastante entonces. Solo espero que se lo tome bien.
If it was a message that needed delivering,
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Ojalá hubiera sido diferente, pero no llegamos a tiempo. Creo que subí de nivel. Sí, subí uno. A 22.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions?
¿Todo?
This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will.
Igual.
And thank you again.
Ese puede ser la marca de suerte que necesitamos. Si se va, Torga, ven para acá.
You like
si se
that,
va,
don't you?
Entonces podemos tomar el castillo, empezar a liberar desde aquí y seguirle sus pasos. Invadimos, le quitamos el territorio que llegue a ganar y empezamos a liberar a gente izquierda y derecha. Ese es un muy buen plan. Pues bueno, creo que hasta aquí voy a esta parte. Les agradezco muchísimo que lo hayan visto, espero que les esté gustando. Sé que he grabado muchas menciones secundarias y todo eso, pero qué genial está el juego. Así que nos vemos en el siguiente video.